So, we've learned an awful lot in these Think Well exercises about reproduction and asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In fact, a lot of people think that asexual reproduction is the preferred mechanism of reproduction by lower organisms and sexual reproduction is higher organisms. Well, I got to tell you, almost everything on this planet has sexual reproduction. There's probably a few very primitive bacteria and blue-green cyanophytes that perhaps don't have sexual reproduction. But just about everything else does sexual reproduction. Now, I got to tell you this. It's very different in humans than it is in bacteria, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So let's talk about the way sex works. And the different, it's very interesting if you think of this evolutionarily. Remember that life started in the water, okay? And that in the water, sex was easy. Two fish, they swim next to each other, sperm comes out, egg comes out, sperm swims along, finds an egg, life is good. They didn't need structures. And even amphibians, as evolution gave rise to amphibians, they did a little bit of a modification here, okay? What they did was the male got up on the female's back in a process called amplexus, and as the eggs came out, he deposited sperm on the female's eggs, so there was a kind of social intercourse, if you will, but there certainly wasn't any specialized plumbing for sex. But now we came to life on land. And there's a major difficulty here. And what's the major difficulty? The eggs are enclosed in the female's body. And how are you going to get the sperm to those eggs unless you have very specialized structures to do that? And so evolution has given rise to this whole story where we have to have internal fertilization and then either external development like an egg or internal development as in a mammal. And that's what this is all about. So as we take a look at the humans, we're going to look at it from both a structural and a functional perspective. So let's talk about some of that basic plumbing. First of all, you probably know this already, that there are copulatory organs, and that's a functional definition. So in the male, the copulatory organ is the penis, and in the female, the copulatory organ is the vagina. And what's the purpose of all of this? Get the sperm to the ovum, the egg, and when the sperm and ovum form a fertilized product, you get a zygote. Zygote turns into a fetus. Fetus turns into an embryo. Embryo turns into a kid, and then you're broke for about 30 years. Okay, so that is literally the whole purpose.